Yo, boys! Today I wanted to bring you the daily stuff you should be doing in New World. Try and do this pretty much every day. I know some of your time is limited, so I go over what I think is the most valuable. So every week you want to come down to Cutlass Keys like this, go into your wishing well here, the Well of Fortune, and you want to craft a golden key for 5 doubloons. You can use this key to get some juicy doubloons. I will show that here in a sec, but first I want to talk about what you used to be spending your other doubloons on. If you like PvPing and you don't really have a good weapon, upgrading one of these weapons for 750 doubloons is super good since it's a very strong early game weapon and you can put a third perk on it. And this 750 doubloons is just one CK run. I'll show you that here in a sec as well. You can also look to run the Goldcursed trinket crate. I think this is the best one because sometimes really is hard to get. Just opening these and praying to the gods that I get a good one. So if you are in some needed gear, you can open these crates. Next up, you can get your 3 Goldcursed crates each day. These are super nice. Some good gear and some good material. Or a Calicum. We got a 725 round shield. So as you can see, those dailies chests are super good. They can give you 725 gear. So I recommend getting these each day. If you want, you can also get your exotic crates as well. This does have some rune fiber, dark hide, and spin fiber. The exotic resource is some ore and rune wood. And then you can get some dark material if you need some. I don't really need any dark material. I recommend getting your gypsum orb though. 5 gypsum orbs is worth about 1500 to 2000 gold. So buying this every day is basically making 2k. If you have a weapon armoring or jewelry or anything like that leveled up to where you can make like an enchanted handle. So enchanted handle takes 5 gypsum orbs and 250 azoth, but also takes some prismatic materials. Materials here, so let's say it takes 2 ingots, 2 leather, and 2 planks. So all that together is about 15 to 2000 gold. And as you can see, for the raw materials, it's about 2k gold, and the enchanted handle is selling for 4,900 gold. So those gypsum orbs that we just bought out of the cursed doubloon right now is worth 3,000 gold. So I highly recommend getting those gypsum orbs every day out of there so you can craft more like handles or blessed rivets or whatever your crafting profession allows you. So if I were wondering, here's the enchanted handle, and this is what I was talking about. So 5 orbs, 250 azoth. You can also get some honing stones. This is worth a bit of money as well. Oak flesh bombs, all this stuff is worth some decent amount of money. Then you can, if you want to get some trade stuff, you can buy the trade skill boost meal or the stat boost meal. Trade skilling stuff, this is good if you don't want to spend money on food. You can just open these up and see what RNG you can get. And then stat boost meal, this is for, you get 44 dexterity for a certain food of choice. These foods are worth a decent amount of money on the market, as each of those banana breads is 50 bucks. So opening up 5 of those crates will net you about 250 gold. So it's pretty nice to do so. Biscuits and gravy, so that made me 145 gold just grabbing that. I get 5 of these. It could be 700 gold each day just by grabbing that random stuff in the doubloon shop. So you just, by buying everything up in doubloon, you make like 4 or 5k just a day, man. Like, it's a huge amount of gold, and it's very easy. Because the way you want to do that is you just want to come down here and X up with CK. So you'll see in the chat people saying XCK like this. And then you will travel down to this way shrine right here. You'll meet on this bridge. Travel through Cutlass Keys like this. You'll go all the way on the outer parts up here. You'll then drop down, go into the cave. After you go into the cave, you'll come out like this, go along the road like this, grab everything, go down the side, do a full circle here, then go back to this way shrine. You will then teleport to this way shrine. There'll be 3 chests in here. You go over to this bridge and get the last chest here. There are some chests over here as well, but people generally don't tend to do those. Now, in order to get the box from that key that we just opened, we have to travel down here to the shrine. So let's do that right now. If you're scared of PvP or anything like that, you don't have to PvP to get this chest. This is completely in the PvE zone. Something I would also recommend grabbing as you are coming over here is your Goldcursed coconut. You get 1 of these a week. You do have to enter into the PvP zone to get them. But I know that sucks. I'll go over a quick way to grab that after I show you the chest here. You want to go down here to all these chests. As you can see, a bunch of people are grabbing it. Let's open up our lock doubloon chest right here, our cache. You know, it's 500 doubloons. So for 5 doubloons, we make 500 stonks going up. And if you guys want a good place to grab your cursed coconut, I recommend traveling to this way shrine right here, running down on your mount like so. Then you want to run all the way over here like this, and then there should be some big chests in there that you can open and you'll get your cursed doubloon. It has to be a big cache, and when you open that up, you will get your Goldcursed coconut. And generally people aren't down there in the south. A lot of people don't tend to come down here. So it's very chill and relaxed. You just come down here and grab your cursed doubloon chest and you'll be on your merry way. You don't lose it if you die in the PvP zone, so you don't have to worry. Once you got it, and you can just die if you want to, or you can get out of there with the extra doubloons that you have grabbed. Next, I want to talk about your 3 daily available missions. You want to come into Reekwater, so right here in the main city. And you want to gather intel and stabilize, and then you want to go down here and grab these. I like to do these as my dailies. It takes less than 5 minutes to go back and forth, so this run is about less than 10 minutes to get your 3 dailies done. Super quick, and it gives a huge amount of faction tokens, gives like a couple hundred gold. And faction tokens, by the way, why are they so important? Well, because they allow you to buy, once again, it allows you to buy your seal, but it allows you to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of gypsums, and buying 5 gypsums, as we mentioned earlier, is about 2 to 3,000 gold. So doing your dailies allow you to keep buying your gypsums, which will make you about 2 to 3,000 gold a day. Alright, next I want to discuss some chest runs. Like I mentioned earlier, I would recommend you doing CK, simply because of the amount of doubloons you can make. After that, I would say the next most important one would probably be the Brimstone Sands one. This is because of golden scarabs. Golden scarabs are really good because they can make you quite a bit of gold. As you can see, they're about 300 gold a pop. You can get usually a couple on the run, so not a bad way to make some money for doing the Brimstone Sand run. After that, Merkguard is really good as well, simply because there's a lot of good gear that can drop here, along with a lot of chests that can give you stuff like Flux, Obsidian Sand, and all that good stuff. Plus there's some portals here that you can also farm. And when you open a portal, you get bags of coins and stuff like that. That can also make you additional gold that happens each day. So Merkguard is basically hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. So you get your daily portals done, along with a daily chest run done. And I highly recommend doing these 3, as these are the most important 3 in my opinion. Next, I want to discuss dungeons. You can go into Mutated Expedition here, and you can have a mutator bonus cache. You can click random to queue here, and you can also queue as a healer or a tank. When you do this, you get more money. You get more money for becoming a healer or a tank because you have role priority, plus the queues are a lot faster. I highly recommend doing your 2 daily mutations every day, simply so you can make your bonus money. It's about $1,000 a dungeon. So if you do 2 a day, that's 2,000 gold, plus you can get some nice loot along the way. If you want to do it the fastest, I recommend doing M1. You need to be 650 gear score. If you come over here to my gear score, it's 703, and the way you would want to get down there is just by removing your weapons, as so. And then there you go, I just have to remove my greatsword. I'm 663. And now when I queue up for my random mutations, I will only get into an M1, and I don't have to worry about that. Another thing you can do as your daily rewards is you can come into activities once again, and you can go down into expeditions, and you can get this expedition bonus cache. You can do 3 of these a day, and the way you do that is you go down to 200 gear score to 300. This allows you to go to the Amarine excavation here, and it's basically just free money because you can do this in under basically 10 minutes. Unslot all your gear like I did earlier to this number says 2 to 300 gear score, and you just go into Amarine and just immediately kill everything. You can also do this as a DPS, a healer, or a tank. If you want more money, I recommend doing it as a tank or a healer, simply because, well, you get more money by doing it. You get these bonus roll caches again. Next up, I wanted to talk about your daily crafts. So let's say I wanted to make my prismatic ingots here, and I wanted to make these every day. I recommend doing this for all your professions, your smelting, your woodworking, linen, and your tannery. But a quick tip is if you come in here, right, and we need 10 asmodium, 100 mithril, and then flux and charcoal. So if we come over here to the market, we can type in mithril ingots, and we can select 100 of these. This would cost me 2,000 asmodium. So we can click this as well. Like 10 of these, this would be 400, so about $2,500 to craft 10 prismatic. And if we type in prismatic ingot here, we can then see if we type in 10 of these, we make 3,000 gold. So it is indeed definitely worth it to buy our stuff and come over here and make our daily crafts. This will make you a couple hundred gold each day, and then you also have a chance to get a bonus ingot, which is just free money. And on top of that, you have a chance to work towards your package of specialized materials. And I'll open one of these. I'll open the weaver one, for example, here. As you see, it comes with 80 wire weave, 102 spin fiber, and suspended azoth. It also can have a chance to come with prismatic ingot or ore or flux, so you can make a decent amount of gold from that as well. Something else I wanted to quickly mention is if you have your weaponsmithing up, so this skill right here, or your cooking all the way up with trophies and stuff, a very good way to make money is by coming in here and selling a roasted rabbit here. This is a very solid way to make a lot of gold if you have your cooking on the way up, roasted rabbit. If you have all the trophies and you have all the cooking gear, you can make a lot of bonus stuff, so you can make a good amount of money like this, and I highly recommend doing it. You can also do the same with honing stones. Come in down here and you can make your powerful honing stones. Make a decent amount of money by making these as well. And the reason why this is always good is because, once again, it's basically everyone will always need honing stones, and everyone will also always need food to keep up their buffs properly. You can also make coatings as well if you have arcane. Come in here and you can make anything like beast coatings and stuff. People will always need this type of stuff. Simply because, well, people are doing dungeons, they want coatings, they want ward potions. That's another thing you can make, are ward potions as well. Simply because people always want this type of stuff. So check the market, see what you can make the most money on your server, and I highly recommend doing this. And with that, guys, I hope you guys did find this video helpful. Any questions, feel free to ask down in the comments below. I also just want to have a huge shout out to all my YouTube channel members and Twitch subscribers. It really means a lot to me with them showing all the support. And with that, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day.